Learners, welcome to this presentation on ball mill. After watching this video, the learners will be able to understand the principle, construction, working, uses, and advantages and disadvantages of ball mill. Now let us study the ball mill. The ball mill works on the principle of combined impact and attrition. Now let us see what is impact and attrition. Impact, it occurs when the material is more or less stationary and is hit by an object moving at high speed, or when the moving particle strikes a stationary surface. In either case, the material breaks into small pieces. Whereas in attrition, the pressure is applied on the material as in compression, but the surfaces are moving relative to each other, resulting in shear forces which break the particles. So in this way, the ball mill works on the principle of combined impact and attrition. Now let us see the construction of ball mill. It consists of a hollow cylinder which is mounted on a metallic frame in such a way that it can be rotated on its longitudinal axis. The cylinder contains balls that occupy 30 to 50% of the mill volume. The weight of the ball is kept constant. The ball size depends on the size of the feed and the diameter of the mill. The cylinder and balls are made of metal and are usually lined with chrome. In pharmaceutical industry, sometimes the cylinder of the ball mill is lined with rubber or porcelain. The balls used in these mills are also made of rubber and porcelain. Now let us see the diagram of ball mill. As we have seen in construction, it consists of a hollow cylinder which is mounted on a metallic frame so that it can rotate on its longitudinal axis. In the cylinder, the material whose size reduction is to be done is placed, and the balls are placed in the cylinder of ball mill. Now let's see the working of ball mill. When the drug to be ground is put into the cylinder of the mill, then after that it is rotated. Here the speed of rotation is very important. At low speed, the mass of balls will slide or roll over each other, and only a negligible amount of size reduction will occur. Here in the diagram you can see after the rotation the balls will slide or roll over each other. So only a negligible amount of size reduction will occur at low speed. At high speed, the balls will be thrown out to the walls by centrifugal force and no grinding will occur. Here in diagram you can see after the rotation the balls are thrown out to the walls by centrifugal force and hence no grinding will occur. And at correct speed, that is two-thirds speed, the centrifugal force just occurs with the result that the balls are carried almost to the top of the mill and then fall in. By this way, the maximum size reduction is effected by the impact of particles between the balls and by attrition between the balls. Here in the diagram, you can see after the rotation, the balls are carried almost to the top of the mill and then they fall in, and hence the maximum size reduction is carried out at correct speed. Now let's see the uses of ball mill. The ball mill is used to grind brittle drugs to fine powder. Now let us see the advantages of ball mill. The first advantage is it can produce very fine powders. Next advantage is it is suitable for both wet and dry grinding processes. Next advantage is it can be used to grind toxic materials as it can be used in a completely enclosed form. Next advantage of ball mill, it can be used for continuous operation if sieve or classifier is attached to the mill. And the last advantage of ball mill is it is capable of grinding a large variety of materials of different character and of different degree of hardness. Now let us see the disadvantages of ball mill. The first disadvantage is the ball mill is very noisy machine. The next disadvantage of ball mill is the wear occurs from the balls as well as from the casing, which may result in contamination of the product. Thank you for your patience listening. Keep learning.